Welcome to the Blackburn 2020 gallery here at the Elizabeth Foundation. And thank you all so much for coming tonight. I really appreciate your support. Also, I want to thank Moo and Ka for showing with me here. Moose is showing her lovely paintings as well. And thank you, Carl and Mike, who are also going to perform tonight. And thank you, Carl, for all of your support. And thank you to everybody for being here. Also, Roberta, thank you for filming. And if everybody could sort of keep out of her line of sight, I'm going to be moving around the gallery a little bit, so if you can just sort of not block the camera, that would be great. I want to start off by reading a little bit from my guest book that I've had this since 1984. This was the first guest book it's the only guest book that I've ever had, and it's got probably close to 1,000 names of people that have seen my work through, the years, 26 years of showing artwork. And I didn't realize that I was almost out of paper until I came here and opened it up, Friday night. I was flipping through the back and reading some of my notes from 1984, and I'm just amazed at the continuity of basically, the work that I've been doing since '84. I've done a lot of different kinds of things, but there are some commonalities of common threads that I have. I'll just read you a few little things. My work plays with and encompasses space. It is art that envelops the reader, celebrates the body. It is I strive to have meditative pieces to look at, with one reality emerging from or retreating into another. It orchestrates the dualistic nature of my shifting reality into visuals, mixing transition into the matter. So I don't know exactly what that is, but I thought that was pretty hilarious. The other thing that I want to just pass around is a matchbook that was my grandfather's. And this is something that recently, when I was going through a bunch of boxes and moving, I resurrected, and I remember making this for him and decorating it for him when I was 5 years old. And it's interesting for me to take a look at it because here again, I see the similar kinds of things that I was doing just with decorating this matchbook with what I'm doing, 45 years later. Working with textiles and focusing on the center and decoration, basically. And so I just think I feel like I'm just sort of doing the same thing that's been innately in me forever. So I'm going to pass this around, show and tell. Another thing that I've been thinking about since I was a child, I was always interested in wrapping presents, and I think that sense of wrapping and pulling around and pushing around and manipulating material and working with it has basically also been a common thread through my work all along. In addition to the wanting to decorate and concentrate on the circle or the center of the piece.